What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Ethereum Classic to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap, following up by an article posted by, I believe it's Cointelegraph. Let me check real quick. Yep, Cointelegraph in regards to Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, some other interesting topics I do want to discuss with you guys. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, before we begin the charting of today's video in regards to Litecoin, Bitcoin, where the prices are, Litecoin's trading at around $70 by the time I'm making this video. I'm not sure what it'll be by the time I post it. But I do have a couple of things to share with you in regards to the chartings of the market, as well as some things I do want to share with you about potential updates to the channel. So as you guys can see, we are on Cointelegraph. And this goes into say $800 Bitcoin buys, $10,000 cash on dark web, turnkey money laundering. And this got me thinking. So within YouTube, I can see the analytics as to the people that watch my videos. And it seems to me like a lot of people that watch my videos are way older than me. Close to 30s and up, 30s all the way up to like 70 or 80 years old. I don't even know how, you know, it's pretty widespread, but everybody's older than me. And with that comes a lot of confusion in regards to the dark web. I feel like a lot of people don't know what this is. So I want to read this article, and then I want to go over a couple key things in regards to potentially new video ideas in a second. So basically, security researchers have identified new trend lucrative illicit conversations from Bitcoin to cash in their analysis of dozens of dark web marketplaces and forums. Financial scammers are selling cold hard cash for only 10 to 12 cents on the dollar to buyers willing to provide prepaid fees in Bitcoin, according to the new Q3 2019 Black Market Report, which is crazy that that's even a thing. The money laundering scheme says cyber criminals offer up bundles of cash, typically $2,500 to $10,000, in exchange for 10 to 12% fee payable in Bitcoin. Once a buyer was transferred to the cryptocurrency, they provide a bank, PayPal, or Western Union, yada yada yada, as an extremely simple turnkey service for arrangement offers to buyers sky-high returns and illicit purchases. So why would I never trust this money? Because that money is most definitely not theirs. The reason they can offer that for 12% or 10% of the price in, you know, Bitcoin, it means you send them $1,000 to send you 10 grand. Sounds great, but that money is most definitely not theirs. It is most definitely from a stolen bank account. So the second they send you that money, you're linked up with that too, which goes into a whole bunch of different problems and things, yada yada yada, that I don't even want to go into. But you can just think about it, wrapping your head around this. So basically, it's a highly attracted offer, but you know, Cointelegraph shares Bitcoin on the dark web. And the dark web is definitely a very lucrative place that I feel like tons of you guys don't understand the concept of that or don't know what exactly that is. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it, the dark web, but I want to put it in perspective, and I think it'll make some great video topics for the next upcoming weeks if we do some exploring into the dark web, so I can actually show you where Bitcoin is used. I feel like it's a great opportunity to show you what exactly that is, because I think that we should cover all key aspects on the channel in regards to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin specifically. So we do like to see a lot of the real life uses, and unfortunately there's not much where I am in Rochester, but when I'm on Long Island, there's plenty of places along New Jersey, as well as places in New York City that accept and use cryptocurrency as a means of payment. For example, the place that I work, which is Cloud9 Exotics, an exotic rental car company, now accepts cryptocurrency as a means of payment for using, renting, having a Lamborghini, which is pretty awesome. But to continue off that, to build on my premise, is there are a ton of other aspects that we don't actually discuss on the channel with Bitcoin. Since day one, Bitcoin was used pretty much for a lot of dark web problems. You know, the Silk Road, I'm sure a lot of you people have heard the rumors of it, but have never actually seen it. So I think it'll be a great opportunity to explore the dark web, just the sliver of it, because it's huge, and share with you guys what Bitcoin can actually buy you on the dark web. Now, obviously, I don't sponsor any of that. I don't recommend you to do it, but for research purposes, I think it's a great opportunity to share with you how that works. Basically, everything you go on that's .com, you can consider the dark web like an iceberg. The tip that's just outside of the water, as we know, is very tiny. That's pretty much the internet that you use. YouTube, Google, Amazon, all those places, the .com, just a small sliver. Everything under that iceberg gets huge under the water. That's the dark web. So there's thousands upon thousands of websites that you don't actually know about under the surface of the internet, which is pretty crazy. It's something that I do think I should share with you guys because I feel like it's semi-relevant to crypto. It's very relevant to crypto, and I'd like to share that. So definitely post your ideas down below. Let me know if you think. Are you interested? Do you have a little curiosity as to what the dark web looks like? I will definitely share that with you. I also have a new video coming out probably this weekend in regards to the best credit card to use in 2019 for students and adults. So I think that's going to be a pretty awesome video, as I did see that the Apple video that I put out in regards to buying the Apple 2019 MacBook Pro did extremely well for the channel, and I think I will continue to make videos that are semi-important and helpful as key tips for investing, as well as saving money, for big purchases. So moving on though to the charts. I want to start with obviously the coin market cap. Markets are up. Bitcoin 70% of the market value. You can see right there. Top 10 cryptocurrencies are all in green except for 2, Tether and Binance. But you'll notice though that the coins are pretty much in that consolidation pattern we were looking at. So Bitcoin wasn't doing that for quite some time now. It was pretty much doing its own path. You can see right here, but just recently we started to consolidate and trade sideways. Besides XRP, which seems to have taken a pretty big steep or jump to the upside, which I guess we'll have to look at soon. The other cryptos have been consolidating. Litecoin has been consolidating. EOS has been consolidating. What is this? Bitcoin SV has been consolidating. Binance Coin consolidating. Everything is not really moving. Volume is leaving the markets for these coins. So I thought I would go into some key charts to potentially draw out or figure out what exactly is going on within the rest of the market. So as you do see here on the screen, we are looking at Bitcoin right now. And Bitcoin is in, like what I said, for those of you who are new to the channel, a major uptrend. So what exactly does that mean? Well, that means that there is a major descending triangle, a major downtrend right here, as well as an uptrend, and we're kind of getting squashed right now. Very interesting. We finally traded outside of this major descending wedge, which is good, or descending triangle, which is good, but it looks like we're still kind of stuck on here. Now, this can linger where I draw this line. It is almost off by probably like $10 to $20. If I draw it up like this, it can hold pretty much just as well as if I held it like this. So it's very hard to say, but if we go off that basis, we can still say that we're involved with this, downwards, resistance, and we're getting very close to the point of breakout, which is what I like to call it. So we have tons of support right here, followed by this resistance band, and we're getting, intertwined right at the center. So we're really looking right now for this consolidation, which the price will probably steep down to lower levels, eventually coming into play right here. We will then see that ultimate move that we've been pretty much waiting and rallying for. Once we head down here, obviously one of two options. We'll have to figure that out as we get closer, but the time is almost here. We are at September 14th on the date. This ends by at least September 18th, 19th. So some big things are definitely headed our way for next week to come. So definitely interesting, keeping a very close eye on the market. This may, start the ball rolling or get the ball rolling for future events. You can see what exactly I mean by that. So, we know by the off chance that Litecoin is really not moving in any direction right now. It got stuck in a channel with a resistance of 71 and a support of 66, and we've been for the past over a week now just sideways movement, very little volume. The RSI has pretty much come to a standstill at 45 on the RSI, and we've pretty much just been trading sideways, waiting for volume to come into the market. And I kid you not, every single time we see cryptocurrencies sideways trade with little volume, it's a huge predecessor of a bigger move coming for the market. So what we're really waiting for right now is for that volume to get injected, probably into Bitcoin to start things off. Then we shall see what happens with Litecoin. There's definitely that possibility. I'm not canceling out. We could dip down. It would be very unfortunate, but that is definitely a possibility that we can't, factor out, falling down to 55 using the descending wedge as a means of support. But on the upside, there is a risk that, or an opportunity that we could blast up to these levels, up to at least $92. So we have to pay very close attention. This volume sideways trading can definitely lead to a bigger move, and that is really what I'm really trying to stress right now. We've been in a downtrend for quite some time now, ever since, let's see, the 15th of June. So we can pretty much, I think, calculate the date range for how long we've been trading for. This has been about 95 days, so over 3 months now of just downtrend and bear market. A 3-month bear market, which I think we've seen once in the past. Some sideways trading. This obviously had a little bit more volume than what we have now, but this is probably the first time we've hinted at a potential recovery and a potential, retracement or correction, I would call it, back to the upside. So we may see this as the bottom. 63 could be the bottom as we potentially see volume move in and swing the price to a higher level. Ethereum, very similar. I don't want to go into too much detail and make this a long video, but Ethereum is also trading out sideways, seeing very little movement. This has been even longer than Litecoin. Sideways, little volume, no movement, consolidation. Yes, we are seeing a slight increase on the RSI, but it's very insignificant. If we just zoom this out right here, for the most part, it's just a small consolidation upwards. We're still below this beautiful uptrend we have right here. So I do think we're starting to head back up to the high-low MMA, which is obviously a great call. So we have to pay very close attention. I do think things will be coming for a change in the very near future. Same thing goes with Ethereum Classic, which we have been tracking for about a week now. We've been calling that we were looking for a bottom, and it looks like that bottom just hit, which is obviously a great opportunity. We finally tested bottom support right here. We had references of a potential break to the to lower levels below the uptrend, but it looks like it's holding quite well. And this could result in a quick flash to the upside, a quick retracement. So you could buy the coin at about $6.10 and sell it for about $6.50, making about 40 cents per coin. At such a cheap coin could make you a couple $100 fairly quickly. So that's what I wanted to share. The retracement is finally happening, so that is a great opportunity to look at. Otherwise, guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Please do get back to me. Are you guys interested in exploring the dark web? Let me know. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.